someone says, "Tell me about yourself," do you become a normal person or a frozen phone screen?
A frozen phone screen with good intentions. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about how to talk about yourself in English.
It's such a small question, but it can feel huge. You know your own life, but suddenly English makes it feel locked.
Like your brain says, I have a name, I have a life. Please wait.
If you've ever said, "My name is," "I am," "I like," and then the room got quiet, this episode is for that exact moment.
And maybe you wanted to say more. Where you're from, what you do, what you're working on. But the words came out like tiny stones.
Tiny stones? Not a conversation, more like English gravel.
And maybe you're thinking, I already know how to say my name. I can skip this. But talking about yourself isn't only your name.
Right. It's the small bridge after your name. That's where many people stop, smile, and hope someone asks an easier question.
Today, we'll help you go from a short, stiff answer to a simple, natural one. Not perfect, just clear, friendly, and easy to continue.
So instead of only saying, "I am Ricky," you can say, "A little bit about me. I'm from China, I live in Canada, and I'm working on my English."
That's already a person, not a form. And later, we'll also use phrases like, in my free time, and I'm into, so your answer feels like a real conversation.
Sera, I had a small English panic moment this week.
Small panic sounds polite. What happened?
Someone asked me, "So, tell me about yourself." And my brain opened an empty document.
An empty document with a blinking line. Very scary.
Yes, I know myself. I live with myself every day. But suddenly, I had nothing.
You live with yourself, but you couldn't introduce the roommate.
That roommate was shy. He said, "My name is Ricky," and then disappeared.
That happens a lot. People think talking about yourself must be big, but it can be simple.
Simple feels safer. Like, "A little bit about me. I'm from China, and I live in Canada now."
That already sounds natural. It gives people two places to ask about.
Two little doors.
Yes, two little doors. One door says China. One door says Canada. The conversation can walk through either one.
I like that because before I felt like I had to give my whole life story.
No one needs chapter 1, chapter 2, and a family tree.
Good. My family tree has too many branches.
When I meet someone new, I usually start small. I say where I'm from, where I live, and what I do.
So not, "Hello, here is my full personality."
Please sign here for my full personality.
That's too heavy for a first meeting.
Much too heavy. I might say, I'm from Taiwan, but I live in Vancouver now. I work as a teacher. Short, clear, friendly.
I notice you said, "I work as a teacher." That sounds softer than only saying, "I am a teacher."
It feels more like real life. Your job is part of you, but it's not all of you.
That's a relief. My job can't carry my whole personality.
No job should carry that much weight.
I also like saying, "I'm working on my English." It feels honest, but not weak.
Yes, it shows effort. It tells people, I'm learning and I'm still here.
Still here is important. Sometimes English makes me want to hide behind a plant.
Behind a plant? Very elegant. A shy office tree.
Exactly. The tree says nothing, and everyone thinks it's peaceful.
But people don't need perfect English from you. They need one real sentence they can answer.
One real sentence. Like, "In my free time, I like cooking and watching old movies."
That's good because it has a picture. I can see you in the kitchen, probably making too much food.
Too much food is my love language.
A delicious introduction.
What about you? What do you say after your job?
I often say, I'm into books, coffee, and long walks. It's simple, but it sounds like me.
Books, coffee, and long walks. That's not a person. That's a peaceful Sunday.
I'll accept that. But see, now you can ask, what kind of books? Or where do you like to walk?
So the goal isn't to sound amazing. The goal is to give the other person something to hold.
Something to hold. I love that. A good self-introduction has handles.
Handles. Without handles, it's just a big, smooth ball of information.
And no one knows how to pick it up.
I used to answer too short because I was afraid of mistakes. So I made myself smaller in English.
That line hurts a little. Many learners feel that. Their real self is big, but their English self feels tiny.
Yes, in Chinese, I can be funny. In English, sometimes I'm just a man with a name.
A man with a name needs hobbies.
And maybe one sentence about personality. Like, people say I'm quiet at first, but I warm up later.
That one feels very human. It says, don't judge me in the first 5 minutes.
Please give me at least 7 minutes.
7 minutes and maybe a coffee.
So a simple answer can have 4 parts: place, work or study, free time, and one soft personality sentence.
Yes, but it shouldn't sound like a form. It should sound like you're opening 2 or 3 little doors.
The little doors are back.
They have handles now. They have handles now. And honestly, that's what makes a self-introduction easier to carry.
A self-introduction with handles. Very modern design.
Simple design is good. You don't need to impress people in the first sentence.
That's a relief. My first sentence is usually just trying to survive.
Survive first, be charming later.
So if I meet someone new, I can say, "Hi, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you." Then I add 1 or 2 more sentences.
Yes, and I like nice to meet you because it opens the door gently. It's polite, but not too formal.
A gentle door, not a door that hits people in the face.
Please don't introduce yourself like a flying door.
I won't. I'll try this. "Hi, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you. I'm from China and I live in Canada now."
That works. It's clear and it gives me a place to go next. I might ask, where in Canada?
Then I say, "I live in Montreal." And maybe I add, "I'm studying English, so I'm trying to speak more."
That sentence feels brave. Not big brave, like fighting a dragon. Small brave, like sending the message first.
Small brave is my level. I can handle small brave.
Good. Then, after place and study, you can add something personal. Not private, just personal.
Personal, not private. That's an important line.
Yes, you can say, in my free time, I like cooking. You don't need to say your deepest childhood memory.
My deepest childhood memory is also food, so that's dangerous.
Then stay with cooking. Safer kitchen, smaller emotional fire.
I could also say, "I'm into coffee." But wait, when I first heard "I'm into coffee," I thought it sounded strange.
Strange how?
Like, are you inside the coffee? Are you swimming in a cup?
A tiny person in a latte. No, I'm into coffee just means you like coffee and care about it a bit.
So, I'm into books doesn't mean I live inside a book.
No, though that does sound peaceful.
A little paper apartment.
Exactly. But in real conversation, I'm into sounds relaxed. I like is fine too. I'm into just feels a little more personal.
So I can say, "I'm into coffee and simple movies." Not movies where I need a map and 3 notebooks.
Simple movies for a man who survived his first sentence.
That's my brand now.
Another nice line is, people say I'm quiet at first. It sounds softer than I'm shy.
I like that. "I'm shy" can feel like a wall. "Quiet at first" feels like a door that may open later.
The doors are very busy today.
Busy doors, strong handles, safe kitchen. This self-introduction has a whole house now.
And the house doesn't need to be huge. For elementary English, a small house is perfect.
Let's build one full answer, but keep it simple.
Try this. A little bit about me. I'm from Taiwan, and I live in Vancouver now. I work as a teacher. In my free time, I'm into books and coffee.
That feels natural. It doesn't sound like a speech. It sounds like a person talking.
That's the goal. A person talking, not a form walking.
A form walking is scary. It has checkboxes for eyes.
Let's help the walking form become a person. Say this with us slowly.
Hi, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you.
A little bit about me. I'm from China, and I live in Canada now.
I'm studying English, so I'm trying to speak more.
In my free time, I'm into cooking and movies.
See, that's not too much. It's short, but it has a real person inside it.
And not a tiny person inside a latte.
Good. That person has been rescued from the coffee.
So next time someone says, "Tell me about yourself," don't panic. Open one small door.
And make sure it has a handle. I think that's my new rule for English.
A small door, a clear handle, and no panic. That's a pretty good plan.
So today, try one tiny thing. Record yourself saying 3 sentences about yourself, just on your phone, no pressure.
Not a speech, not a perfect video, just a small hello from your English self.
You can borrow this one. Hi, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you.
Or this. A little bit about me. I'm from China, and I live in Canada now.
And one more. In my free time, I'm into cooking and movies.
If you don't cook, please don't lie to the people. Say coffee, music, games, walking, something real.
Real is better than perfect. Perfect is stressful. Real has handles.
That's it for today. Be kind to your English self and give it a little room to speak.
We'll see you next time. And remember, one small door is enough.